And there's a look over North Fort Myers, starting to see some better conditions. We did have a thunderstorm earlier that is continuing to push off towards the northeast there along 75. It's still producing a few lightning strikes, but not nearly as much as what we had just about 15 minutes ago. So again, you can see the movement stretching from 41 all the way to 75 and pushing into portions of Charlotte County there as it does continue to stretch off towards the north. Now we do have some thunderstorm activity stretching from Golden Gate Boulevard down to Alligator Alley, and this is producing some frequent lightning as well. So we're going to keep an eye on that. Not on the severe side, but we do have a few storms along Alligator Alley. So if you are heading eastbound, you're going to encounter some of that heavy rain and even thunderstorm activity. Orange Tree also sitting in a storm that is working its way off towards the westerly direction there. So again, we are going to be dealing with some thunderstorms as we continue throughout this evening, but most of the coastal areas should stay rather on the dry side. So that gives a nice sunset for the beach areas, but we will hold on to the storm activity mainly inland as we go into the later half of this afternoon to the early evening. And then as we get closer to sundown, we're still going to hold on to a few lingering showers across Lake Okeechobee and some of our inland neighborhoods, again leaving the beaches on the drier end of all of that. So this evening, temperatures in the 80s, a few scattered showers and storms mainly inland, and sunset that's at 8:17 p.m. Let's talk tropics off of Africa. Just a few waves there. The one that we are watching, and we've been watching since yesterday, is now sitting slightly west of the Lesser Antilles, south of Puerto Rico. This area is just a tropical wave. Still not really much in the way of really developing, sitting in the Eastern Caribbean Sea. And while it is going to be a big rainmaker over Puerto Rico, even into the Dominican Republic and Haiti for them. So as it does continue to push in that northwesterly direction, moving north is what some of the models do take it have. Again, when it does cross over land, it's going to lose a lot of strength. And so, again, we do have a very low chance of this developing in the Caribbean Sea. Also, look at that. A lot of dry air surrounding it. That's another obstacle in the way. But we could see some of that moisture still travel across the greater Antilles, across Cuba. And we could see some higher rain chances as we get closer to the weekend. But it's not going to be a very big significant impact for us here in Southwest Florida. Look at the temperatures out the door. We have the mid-90s for Palmdale, Sebring 93, 92 Fort Myers, 90 in Naples, 91 Marco Island. Again, temperatures do feel a lot hotter than what they actually are. So when we go overnight to the morning hours, we are going to have temperatures only in the mid-70s, a few showers offshore in the Gulf. Other than that, though, pretty quiet morning on land, looking for a mostly clear sky. Afternoon calling for the mid to low 90s all throughout Southwest Florida. Once again, scattered storms also in the forecast. So we do have the opportunity to see some of those storms developing, a few of those before the lunch hour, then scattered by the late half of the afternoon, kind of like today where we did have that late start. So let's roll out that 10-day forecast there for you. Temperatures in the 90s for your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Again, we could see temperatures only in the upper 80s, a little bit of an earlier start starting for your Saturday and Sunday of this weekend.